She's always coming at me, asking me, did I take care of the garbage? Did I call the doctor? Did I do this? Did I do that? And it's like I find myself in this situation where I'm asking myself, is she my mother or is she my wife? I'm Stuart Mottola, men's relationship coach, and I talk to a lot of guys who have this experience. And at one time in my marriage, I had had this experience as well. And so I want to talk to you about how you unconsciously often put yourself in this situation and what to do about it. And I'm going to give you a tool that's going to help you turn this dynamic around so that you're not asking that question and you're very clear, no, this is my wife. So first thing I want to say is a lot of times guys create this dynamic unknowingly by actually answering to her. And this is a dishonesty. Okay. In some cases, it's a fear of letting her down. In other cases, it's to get her off your back. I know, you're a dude. You probably work really hard at work. You're trying to make money. Then you got the stress of the kids. And then I'm going to deal with her too and talking back. I'm not talking about talking back. And I'm going to give you that tip right now. But first, I want you to ask yourself, are you doing A to get B? Are you trying to get her off your back to get peace? Are you trying to please her so that you can get what you want, sex? Or are you completely checked out from what you need or even want, and you're just like, okay, I just pivot off of her, and it's all fine. You know that that's not a good way to go if you're in that situation. And I want to be clear, this creates a dynamic, an adult to child dynamic, where you're answering to her the same way you might have answered to your mother when you were a little boy. Did you put away your socks? Did you fold your laundry? And you're just like, whoa, what the fuck? Am I married here or what? Anyway, tough space for a guy. So, maybe you thought she knows best or mother rules the nest and you checked out on the home front. And you checked out with the kids and you're like, so this is how a guy creates a situation for himself. So I want to give you a new strategy here to turn this around, to become more attractive to your partner, because she doesn't feel attracted to you when she's constantly have to remind you to do stuff. You feel like her child to her. So the new strategy is to go directly after what you want. And that means instead of being in this adult-child dynamic where you're seeking her approval, because trying to get her off your back can be a form of approval. Or maybe you really are trying to make her happy. So instead of approval, I want you to practice communication. Get in touch with your needs. Notice when you feel like you're answering to her. Okay? And be a creator of your family system. Put a little skin in the game to change this dynamic. I know it's a new muscle and it's really hard for a lot of guys. But with accountability, you can do it. And that means checking in with other men, talking about these patterns, getting new strategies, and going after it. And I've created a group just to help you with this called the Men's Relationship Tools Call. I'm going to put it in the link in the description below. The link happens Tuesdays, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. And it's going to give you incentive to see other men stopping this dynamic with their partner. And it's going to put you in a position to be sexier and more attractive and more just solid in who you are instead of just constantly answering to your partner. And put you in a much more empowered position to get what you really want. Because you also have to ask yourself, do you actually act like that, answering to your actual mother? Well, that's something else to look at. So try this to notice communication versus approval. And email me if you need tips as well and help on that, stuartmottola.com, info@stuartmottola.com. If you dug this, subscribe to the lower right. And I want to be clear, information is not enough. You need to actually do the work. And I care enough to be honest with you, to speak that truth to you and not just pretend that a 4.5-minute video is going to create that change in your life. Ultimately, it's up to you, and I'm on your team, and I'm rooting for you. So have a great day. Bye.